corporations to get funding, talking about that you helping children. And you didn't feed not one child with autism. You didn't feed not one homeless child. Y'all telling me y'all stand for that shit? Listen, if I was a nigga and I scammed my black American people for billions of dollars and I didn't feed and help nobody, bitch, I deserve to go to jail.
Right.
Okay,
And I
but
think,
check this out though.
No excuse. That's no
Check
excuse.
this out. It's no excuse.
And if
can I
come to
say
find
something?
out, and if it come to find out, I use the money to help other people in a whole nother country, I deserve to do double time in that motherfucker.
Right. And you're right. You're right. You're right. I respect that. You're right.
Because if I was stealing money and I'm not gonna
Justice
help my
gotta be
people,
served.
why would I? Like, listen, I'm not no hating nigga. If you steal the money, you do what you got to do. I understand what people do, right? I'm not no snitch in that aspect. I understand it, right? I get it. But if you gonna do what you do and take black people and use children as a fraud scheme to take money and not build not one black community, you don't help not one black child. You don't do not one giveaway, no funding, no give backs, no barbecues. No, we're gonna build a school. We're gonna put them in a positions to make money. Nothing, nigga. Then
Hey,
what
but
the
check
fuck
this
is you
out though.
stealing this shit from
But check this
black
out though,
people
my nigga.
and want black
Okay,
people
bro.
You
to help
judging
you
them, my
defense?
nigga. You
Black
judging
people
them.
not gonna
You
come to
can't
your
judge
defense
them, fam.
if you
You
don't
gotta
act, if
act.
you don't help them.
You gotta act, fam.
One thing about
Now,
us, black
everything you
people,
just said
we
fall
fuck
back
with
on
who
you.
rock with
What
us.
you gonna
The
do for the
moment
people?
that you come to find out that
I
you
mean,
ain't
what you
rocking with
gonna do
us,
for the
and
kids?
you
Crypto, shut
stealing
the
from us,
hell up.
what I do for the kids, I got you.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, everything
I
comes,
got you.
yeah, it come back
I
around, my
got you.
nigga.
As a matter of fact,
I'm gonna be on your ass. Right is
look,
right
as a
and
matter
wrong
of
is wrong,
fact,
my
Hey,
nigga.
you can come at me because I'm
what
doing
about
this. And Joe
what about
Brown,
Dr.
you
See,
can
we
come
Umar
can't
holler at me.
Johnson?
judge, man. We can't judge nobody, my nigga.
No.
Yeah,
You
we
can come
can
holler at
judge
me. You
evil.
No,
want
we
to
can't.
donate?
You ain't got that
If you want,
authority to judge nobody. Right is right and wrong is wrong.
If you want to donate, clothes, food, canned goods, you can donate to me. You can send me clothes, old clothes, food, anything that you want. Donate. Come holler at me. I'm giving it. I give shit away. We do this shit. Brother. So if
Stop
you want to
playing.
donate anything and help my
Cock
people
ready.
and help people, come holler at me.
That's what I'm telling them. You gotta be ready to help your people, man. Y'all niggas ain't ready. We ready.
Crypto,
We ain't even that ain't even our
Sosa,
people. And we
they
ready.
ain't nothing but agents for the white
Yo,
man. They come up here talking that bull crap. Y'all are the lowest form of
That's my
males
number at
on
the
earth.
bottom, y'all. Y'all want
You
to
don't
text
do
bro.
me? That's my
Oh,
nothing.
other phone number.
You
Hold
don't
on,
do
hold on.
nothing.
See, you're
Brother,
generalizing
That's the
again.
you took the
address.
wrong
I've
This is
talked
writing
not
there,
how
bro.
we.
You
about
took the wrong
years.
writing of
You
me,
want to
bro.
fuck with a nigga?
You took
I
the
ain't
wrong writing.
You heard me?
generalizing.
Hey, bro, I
You
respect
came to the
everything you're
right
doing,
panel.
bro. I
You
respect everything you're
came
doing.
to the right
I
panel,
respect
dog.
it. I respect it.
Came
I
on the right
respect it.
lane.
But look, hold on. This is my problem, right? Because look, this is my problem personally. When you get on the panel and you start saying Somalians, and then you relate everything you just said to Somalians, you're generalizing, bro.
Then check
That's
It
your
really is.
own
that's my point.
people
Peace,
I'm
then.
not
peace.
I'm not
Can
saying
we
I'm not
ask
saying
peace?
what they
What
Hey,
have
did
little
was right.
mama,
somebody?
you need to stay in your
What have
spot,
some?
little
Hold
mama.
on.
What
Man, you
have some?
can check
I'm
your own
not
people, bro.
saying that
I ain't
what they
hearing you.
said was
You know how they
right.
talking.
I'm not saying that what they said was right, bro. I swear. I'm not saying that what they said was
I'm
right.
just listen.
There's
Fuck.
some
Okay,
good
hold on. Let me ask you
Somalians.
something, peace.
There's some
Fuck.
good Africans.
Look. Fuck the case. We're gonna take the case away. The case don't even
Right,
happen.
right,
The case. Let's forget the case even happened. What have
right.
Somalis done for black people in America,
Nothing.
dog?
Not a damn thing.
Fuck the case.
I don't know.
What have they done?
I don't.
What have they done in
Still.
general over the
Little
Not
last?
a
mama, you
damn
messy than a
thing.
Still.
I don't know
motherfucker.
What
Somalians, but
is?
I know
I
some
can tell you ain't
Somalians
got
that
no
are good.
nigga at home, little mama. You
Still.
messy than a
I know.
motherfucker.
I know
So
some
you must be in
Somalians
your
that are good.
spot.
Man, we
Sound like
just
you
got to
don't
get
much.
Bro,
Mr.
come on.
Congress
Sound
in the
like you
law.
don't do
Let's
nothing
have
for a
some.
nigga.
Not a
All I
damn
hear
thing.
is
You're a down low
jabbering. I
boy,
don't hear no
Sosa.
answer.
You like the
I don't hear
boys
not one
anyway.
answer. I just hear a bunch of jabbering.
We're
Not one
talking
answer.
over each other, though, man. That's
Go
the
ahead,
thing.
bro.
We're
I'm
talking
listening.
over each other.
Just name
Listen,
me one thing. Go ahead.
I know
He's
one
just got.
Somalian. I don't know that many
Okay.
Somalians. I know one Somalian. That's a good person to me, personally. So it's
Fact.
like when you generalize, I just said, okay, that's kind of wrong because this Somalian that I know don't treat me wrong. Has never scammed me out of no money, out of none of that.
They just
So
How
if
many
we no,
Somalians are in Louisiana?
Peace, you so
if
darn
we
How many
confused.
Somalians are
It's
in
if we talk
Louisiana?
ridiculous.
if we're talking about generalization, then we
No,
got to
we
put it
talking about
all
the
together.
criminal activity that takes
Thank you.
place,
So
and
that's
you're
criminal
trying
You need to
activities,
take
to
right?
your ass home
you're
somewhere. Where
trying
your man
to
is?
mitigate it.
So
Like
the
it's
your ass
not
out
criminals, so
there.
the criminals that we're
Crypto,
Fuck
talking
your
shut
damn
your
about.
kids or
ass up,
something.
because
You
we
trying to be a
already
Yeah,
know
man.
that
okay.
you
Ain't
out.
nothing to do
You
with
Marie,
ain't
you
men.
no
want a handout? Marie, you want a
Hey,
handout?
bro,
Go
I
get a job.
appreciate what you're
an
doing,
Go.
bro.
angel.
I'll
You're
get you
a
a job,
white
I
tea
Marie.
appreciate what you're
person
doing.
that's on a
Marie,
This
you
black
want a
donation
job? I'll
man
shit,
get you a
that's
job.
trying to pass. So
you're
hold
doing
on,
shut
it.
your
y'all.
ass up also.
You want a job? I'll get you a job. You
Hold
want a
on.
hand?
Be quiet, Abel. You can't give nobody no job, bro. Shut up, bro. Be cool, bro. Go ahead, Peace. Go ahead,
Come
Peace.
to DC.
Let him land his plane, y'all. Go ahead, Peace.
With the donation joint that you're doing, bro. I commend you for that, man. And I commend you for creating that donation joint, man. And
bro,
that's what we need.
Keep it pushing, bro. We're gonna do this shit every month, I don't need no congratulations for something I'm supposed to do for my community.
I know, I'm just commending you, bro. I'm just giving you flowers, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna do this shit regardless, right? Like the children that I see that people won't see. It's people that I help, nobody would never know that I help. Right? That's not for me to broadcast.
I commend you for that, bro.
Everybody I help. If I help you, I helped you. You hear me? That was something that I was supposed to do. That's my purpose. That was something that my ancestors aligned me to do. So it ain't nothing to be broadcasted about. But if you want to be able to be a part of the movement or the organizations, then come holler at me. Because we doing shit. But if you ain't doing nothing, like Trey said, then stop complaining and crying. So when I ask you the question,
I'm not complaining or crying, bro.
What have Somalis done for Black Americans? Have there been any GoFundMes, any barbecues, any raisins of any schools, any scholarship programs given? Anything?
Why are you begging for handouts, bro?
Oh, now
you're begging for handouts. You're in Louisiana. You're in Louisiana. What Africans are in Louisiana? Let's get real.
Louisiana.
If your people was good, nigga, we wouldn't have to do it.
Whatever her freaking name that married her brother, trying to tether y'all to us. Y'all have never done anything for the Black community, but you got this woman right here that's in a political position trying to tether you guys to us. Nobody's asking for a handout. He asked, what have y'all done for the Black community for this woman to get in the national news and try to tether y'all to us?
They about to get rid of her.
I keep saying what they have done for us, but ain't nobody did shit for them Somalian people. So I feel like they should have to do shit for us. Why you worried about what somebody else doing? And
we
Marie,
ain't done nothing for
you sound like a racist ass bitch. And that's just the bottom line. You just racist.
Where Bree at, man? What Bree at?
Who?
What the hell is she talking about?
I agree. You need to
focus
on yourself and try to better yourself. You know.
Abel is white, host.
What do you mean I'm white? I'm Ethiopian from DC.
He's an agent.
Just because I don't agree with you doesn't mean I'm white.
Right. I saw him on another channel.
You're
Somalians in here when they came here. She needs to go do her research.
You should have got Bree to wire ass out.
To help the Somali community when they first got here.
I don't even know where she at.
Yeah, she asking what we did. We tried to help.
She got caught a restriction.
Tried to show them the way.
They gave her a restriction quick.
That's talking about she called niggas the B word and all type of shit. She ain't got no respect, huh?
She came up here with she said they called it.
What are you talking?
Man, I don't know what's wrong with these people, son. I'm telling you, dog.
They get exposed.
We can't even really have the educational conversation because motherfuckers just be so disingenuous to the argument. They don't stay on context where they gotta bring up personal insults to make themselves feel good.
Right.
You heard me? That be the problem. Motherfuckers don't want to address what really happened. How they really stole billions of dollars and used that money to build up their communities and create program.
A whole single mother, man, with a baby on the way, man.
It's like, bitch, if you took the money and you did all that shit, nigga, stop bragging like you actually accomplished something. So I don't know why Abel talking about we need to get our money up. And
he's an agent. I've seen him on other panels before.
My nigga? We've been getting money, bro. We've been owning houses. We've been.
No, let's be real. Let's be real. Right now, you're acting like a victim,
bro. Y'all really just want to handouts.
You're acting like a victim right now.
Y'all want to handouts.
Bring it back up.
You're acting like a victim. You're saying,
"Be real, bro."
Bring it back up,
Say that, bro.
Nobody want to hear you.
She gotta wait 10 minutes.
You want a handout?
She gotta wait 10 minutes.
Go get a 9 to 5. Go get a 9 to 5. If you can't get a 9 to 5, go find some shit to do.
Nobody even is acknowledging you.
Y'all mad because we got y'all want handouts, bro.
We done made more than you. We done made more than you in a year than your people.
So we got a billion. Now y'all want
to. That's good. I'm not hating.
We done made more than you.
I'm not a hater. If I see somebody doing this, I'm not hating.
But hold up, bro.
Man, I ain't hating. If you're making money, I'm not hating. I'm not pocket watching. I'm not pocket watching.
That's a fact. What do you mean? This is stealing. You're not fucking making it work.
What do you mean stealing?
I'm making it, bro. Are you making money, bro? Make money. Money is making money.
I'm not stealing.
They stole you. You as a stealer. You sound like a stealer.
Making money. What the fuck?
You sound like a Latif. It sounds
Marie, you're 5 years away from a retirement home.
You know what, y'all?
Why are you so angry?
African women, how much money you be spotting Black women on the side.
So do y'all want the money too? Y'all want a part of that money?
Hold on.
Y'all the biggest tricks.
the Ethiopians, the Eritreans, the Senegalese men, the Nigerian men, all of y'all be sliding money to the side. Tell the truth.
Oh, y'all be tricking.
Say that again. Say that again.
Everyone's so. She say y'all trick. They say y'all the biggest tricks.
They the biggest tricks.
I'll never trick
White
in my
men,
life.
Mexican men, Asian men, whatever. African men break you off. Where Bree at? Where the other Bree? African men will break African American women
bro. We be breaking.
Listen. We know how to take care of women. Ethiopians, we know how to take care of women.
Because y'all first to give up the money.
Y'all can't get women for real.
I don't care if you own the halal store or a taxi cab driver. You giving up that
y'all money. Spending all that welfare money to be noticed.
Bro, you funny, bro. You funny, bro.
Be for real.
Y'all spending all that welfare money to be noticed, huh?
Abel, absolutely nobody respects you or salsa in America. Nobody respects
Marie,
you.
you're 5 years away from a retirement home, ma'am.
Nobody respects
you. You need to heal,
America,
ma'am.
Bro.
Nobody respects
Marie, please heal. Marie, what state are you in? Marie, what state are you in?
Second class
our country love us as black people.
What a moron to even
our country
ask
love us as black people.
What state are you in, Marie?
Bro, are y'all living in a different universe, bro?
Marie, what state are you in?
Our country love us as black people.
You, Abel, and salsa.
Are y'all here? Are y'all seeing the news and shit, bro?
Go back to your home.
Marie, what state are you in? Can you answer the question? Can you answer the question, Marie?
I'm sorry. We understand about YT people, but at the end of the day, everybody else love black men and women. Trust me. Especially
what state are you in?
Even a white woman love
that shit, nigga.
Listen, the black man in America is wanted by the world. Y'all should know this. I don't know why y'all lying.
All women. All women.
I don't know. Like the black man in America is wanted by every woman in the world. Do y'all know that Japan is paying?
How about the black woman? How about the black woman host? How about the black woman? How about the black woman?
Japan is paying American women to come out there to give their women to procreate with their men and women because they're fertility.
Why do I hear on live every day the black American women complaining that black American men are divesting?
Such a nothing.
Showtime. All right. Yeah, they definitely playing. They paying us. They ain't paying y'all Somali men. Go ahead, Sosa.
So what's the gist? What's the little Showtime?
No, Showtime is where everybody can speak when nobody interrupted. But yeah, the black man in America is the most wanted man in the world, bro. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, the black woman and the black
man are the most wanted in the world, bro.
I ain't denying y'all. I get with my women too.
What do you mean? You Somali? Why you ain't get it with Somali women?
I get any type of woman if I want.
No. Why you don't get your Somali woman, bro? What's wrong with your Somali woman?
Well, firstly, but I feel like they're real honorable. I don't want to do them dirty. You know what I'm saying?
Honorable. You don't want to do. Oh, so you want to get with a black American woman because you think she's unhonorable, so you can do her dirty. So that's your argument.
No, bro. Hold up, bro. Now you just mix my words up. You just twisted my words up, bro.
You just said it.
I don't mean it in that type of way, bro. I mean, like, I fuck with all types of races and, ethnicity.
Yeah.
So you're ridiculous. You had 1 minute to speak and absolutely said nothing. When when it's time for you to speak, you can't say anything comprehensible or intelligent. You blabber on like a little baby male. I'm not even going to call you a boy because that would be disrespecting them. You're a child. Go back to your country, stop whining, and do something productive. Your people need help. Don't be here in America disrespecting us women and our men because you've absolutely added nothing to the human race. You're despicable. And all of this, Abel, already got you. You're agent. You're a YT passing as whatever. This is what you do. You're mindless.
Mulatto.
You're another troll.
Features and these shaking features, they are the same, honey. Difference between these two is number 2 come with
shit. What's this say? You want to read it?
Yeah, North America. Approximately 100,000 remain today. Many of these mounds are located in the territory from western New York to western Missouri, where early Mormon history took place.
So that tells you that the Mormons took all that stuff, didn't they? 900,000 mounds these people knocked over in the name of their God.
Yeah.
That they have nothing to do with. So how many? That's 900,000, right?
Yeah, missing or destroyed or whatever, or built over.
As you can see right here, look. What's that say?
It says, yes, Africa has massive mounds, primarily those built by territories.
By what?
Has termite mounds.
By what? Built by what?
Built by termites. Built by termites, excuse me. Well, yeah, that's, yeah.
This is the African termite mounds. Is this an ancient earth mound with the giants built?
Absolutely not.
You see? Look. There, look. Is that right there a goddamn earth mound? Or is that I'm just saying. This isn't no ancient earth mound like the serpent mound or nothing, my brother. You think this is where our ancestors was buried in there? You see?
Absolutely not.
You see that right there? What's that right there?
Yes.
Look.
It's a mound. Like a step pyramid mound, or because the steps going up, right?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, is that a termite? Did a termite build that?
Of course not. It doesn't look natural either.
See, a lot of people don't realize, like, this whole 6 feet getting buried 6 feet under came from Europe. That's not from us. We buried above ground, but you can see the mound. See, you bury all in the ground like that, really. See. Now, John, this is the biggest footprint of structure. This is the biggest footprint structure on the planet. This. Yeah. So how, and this is clearly built like a big massive pyramid, some sort of big old step pyramid. And if I'm sure if you dug all of that out all the way through, they would get bigger than that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how is our lineage anywhere in Africa? I just want to know, how does our lineage go anywhere near Africa? By the way, like, how does anything come out of Africa? Animals, anything.
The only thing I say about that, I know that they don't have a lot of freshwater systems over there on our continent, as far as like natural fresh water, you know, rivers and things of that nature, like we have over here in the Americas. I know that. I don't know the
They have
numbers,
67 fresh drinking water rivers on the whole continent. 67 fresh drinking water rivers on the whole continent.
And that doesn't compare.
We got 250,000 in North America alone. Canada has 250,000 to their 67. They don't even have 100. They don't even have 100 rivers in the whole continent of Africa. They don't have even triple-digit rivers.
Wow. Wow.
With their 1.373 billion, almost 1.5 billion people there. That's why they got widespread drought. That's why their cities are scattered and it ain't really built up like that, because you ain't got no river systems. There's no way. There's places in Africa that people live where you could not even get no electricity to, or they walk miles to get water and all that. They don't take baths every day and they ain't got running water and all. They don't do all that. They got literally hundreds of millions of people living like that over in Africa. They try to hide that fact to try to get people in tourism and all of that over there, but that's a fact. Mississippi River is 80 million years old. And the Nile River's 30.
What's the Cairo forest?
What's that?
The Cairo forest is the oldest forest in the world.
Yes. Cairo forest. That's in my book. My next book's fire. Let me tell you that right now. Like, next book is fire. It's got all that sauce in there. I'm trying. Everything ain't gonna make, all the receipts ain't gonna make the book, but the heaters are gonna be in there. We got through them, and there's gonna be some glyphs. We're going through glyphs up in there too. Some of them nice glyphs and enhancements. Them enhanced glyphs and all of that.
You gotta. I don't know if you saw that, bro, but there was a notification that said a violation detected in the live now to avoid something that said that.
You wouldn't be able to see that. You wouldn't be able to see that. I would be able to see that, and that's it. Yeah, that page needed to get blocked. You wouldn't be able to see that. If that was a real violation, you wouldn't be able to see that, big dog.
Okay, I heard.
Yeah, that's not real. Only I would be able to see the violation. You got any other questions? I mean, it's simple as that. That's what you hear, like people say, "Oh, we have lineage to Africa." Something. No, we do not.
No, I definitely know that. I definitely don't go by that or agree with that. Or
it's the oldest land on the planet. Like that. There was a time where there was no Africa. Africa was not out of the water yet, and it was not connected to us. There was no Pangea. I already went through that. I did the whole spiel on yesterday about how there was no Pangea. It's impossible. It's impossible scientifically.
Okay.
Where's the ops?
No, we good, man. We good, man. There's no trouble around here. I'm listening, yeah? I'm listening, yeah?
What's up? They put you up here for something. I don't know.
No, I put, who are you? Because that guy said that he read that thing and you said only you can see that. So I said, who are you then?
Who am I? Are you new?
Who is he? Who is the other guy? Because he said he saw that notification and you said only you can see that. So what is he seeing? So I'm like, interesting.
No, that's a bot page. People come in here and try to make you stop the live stream because I am crushing their consciousness. I am crushing it in such a way like I'm just unstoppable. So they can't do anything about what I'm doing.
Got you. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy what you're cooking, man. You're cooking, man. Do your thing, man.
That's how you know you ain't where you at.
UK.
Where at?
South London.
You in London? Okay. You are Maru though, right?
A what?
See, because look, let me explain something to them people over there in Europe. All the people that's in Europe. If you are, unless your family knows and you eating fufu, because the African people, I've been a barber. I was a master barber for a long time. right?
Mm-hmm.
I've cut African people's hair, and I used to. They used to tip me with their food and tell me come over and get it at the plate and all that. And when I went over there, the grandmoms and all of them was there, and they all still practice the same African stuff that they was practicing over there, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So unless you got that going on, do you have that going on?
Yeah.
So you're from Africa. You have a bloodline that's from Africa.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know where your bloodline's from. Unless you have that going on, because there's a lot of Aboriginal American people over there that don't know where they come from, that don't have that right there, that like have know that their people came from there. They don't. Their lineage goes back to like the 1800s, and that's as far as they can find. See what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's because they're the American Indian.
Okay, they're linked to you guys. Okay, but
Yeah,
over here. Okay, but over here. Wow.
But they're the royal blood. They're the real royal bloodlines.
What of like Scotland and stuff like that?
They're the real people that was disenfranchised and thrown into slavery and all that. Why you think they was thrown into slavery? Because those primitive bloodlines came out. Them German bloodlines came out of the mountains and started teaming up with African bloodlines, frankly, and started taking over. Took the birthright from Europe, and then came over here, did the same thing here. That's what happened. That's why they made up this whole story that we come from Africa, because it behooves Africans and Caucasians to do that, because they all want to have a slice of the Americas. That's what matters to all of them. You ever been here? You ever been in the Americas?
Yeah. I've been there.
You know that this is the most beautiful place on the planet.
Yeah, it is big. It's got a lot of it has got a lot of nice places. But isn't it just like Africa as well? Isn't it just like Africa as well? No?
No, hell no. Africa, only 6%. Only 6% of Africa is even built up. 16% of Africa today have the soil that can even produce a crop, and only a fraction of that 16% gets the rain to support a crop to full maturity. So it's just not happening. Africa wasn't never made to be a motherland. It wasn't.
Why do they call it?
They did that to take the land, take over the land, and say that the so-called black folks in the land, the Aboriginal people, are from Africa. So then you don't have no claim to the land, and they take your land. That's what they do. That's what they do in those kinds of conflicts. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Skew all the histories. We're the one that happened to. That you don't have a history of going at it with these people, which these so-called Native Americans have no history of going at it with them people. None. That's why they're getting money from them and everything else, because they're the same people. They are them. They're the same people. They're Asians and Caucasians. Asians, Caucasians, Africans, all of them came here and invaded.
Invaded in America, yeah?
Yes.
What for?
Still doing it right now. Still doing it right now.
Okay, I get that.
The Somalis talking over in Minnesota, talking about we was promised this land 3,000 years ago. It was like, yo, what? Where'd you get it? He was like, the Bible. It was like, what? So the Bible told you this is your land. They doing the same thing Caucasians do. That's what they saying. That this is their land. But guess what they doing over in Minnesota?
What are they doing?
Scamming. They scammed the heck out of it.
The 8 billion.
No, they scammed the heck out of that state. And the thing is it's like, so you was promised in the Bible that land so you can come and scam it. That's what they saying, basically. You was promised, you was a holy people that was promised the land to scam in. I got you. Oh God. That's why you can't even like, this is crazy. And they all do it. They all scans to every one of them. And then they point the finger at each other. Nah, it wasn't me. No. And then they be like, man, you're just black. Why are you worried about it? What the y'all in trouble.
So is that Christopher Columbus stuff, is all that real? What would you say? What's your opinion?
Hell no. Who descends to Christopher Columbus today?
Didn't they say Columbia Pictures and stuff like that?
Who descends to Christopher Columbus?
They said the family of Columbia Pictures and stuff.
No one, no. Ain't no family of no Colombian picture. Hell no. Who descends to Plato?
I don't even know, for real.
What about Socrates?
Oh yeah, who does? Yeah, to Socrates. And who does?
What about Napoleon?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Who does descend from Napoleon as well?
What about Ben Franklin?
I mean, what about Benjamin Banneker?
We know Benjamin Banneker. We already know his family and all that. That stuff's recorded because we have our histories here. These people don't have no histories for these people that they made up. We know our people. Our people has provenance here. That's a fact. These other people, they can't trace their thing back. This is a fact. There was only 265,000 Caucasian people even in the Americas. In this big place right here. Let me show you something. There's only 265,000 people, Caucasians even in the Americas before the 1800s. 265.
Before the 1800s.
Before the 1800s. So how was we they slaves and all that? They're lying. We wasn't their slaves. They used Christianity to move people around. That's what they did. People started being cool with these people. I appreciate you there, militant there, big guy. We're gonna go ahead and move the next guy up here. Let him come on in there and they use Christianity. They played a long game. You see? Like if you in the church, right? Was your people ever in the church?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know that them church people, they be like psychopathic.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So if their church is saying, yo, we're gonna go missionary over in the next town, they go a missionary in the next town, don't
they? Yeah. I can say that. Yeah.
That's what they was doing. Then they said, then they missionary. Oh, we're gonna go missionary across over in California next year, and then they go missionary in California the next year, don't they?
Yeah,
they do. And then they say, oh, we're not going just all the way across the state. Now we're going to go over into Africa and missionary. They still do that today too, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, they was taking our people off the lands doing that. They would bring them into Africa saying they missionary in it, and they will be over there for a month to missionary. Then next thing you know, the Caucasian people that you came there with left, and you still there. And now they're giving you, then they start giving you money like, nah, this right here is actually a good. They start getting you get a false sense of security. Yeah, here's some extra money, and you know what?
UK did that.
It's really good for over here, and blah, 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 blah.
UK did that though too.
No, they did that. Look at the numbers. You ever seen the numbers?
No.
UK. There was only 35 million people in the whole UK before they started dumping people in the UK. There's 3,500 people before the 1400s. 3,500. I mean 35,000. Excuse me, 35 million. Let me show you the numbers. I ain't gonna play with you. Get the numbers out there. Like we ain't got to hide nothing. Went to 80 million when you got our crowd.
The Black Death. You didn't mention that though. Okay.
Right. Well, I'm showing you. That's why, because there was diseases over Europe, Asia, and Africa that we did not have in the Americas, because we have all the fruits and vegetables and all we had the food pantry and the medicine cabinet of the world, and that's the Amazon rainforest.
But then wait there. Didn't they say Africa only had diseases when people came there?
No, what? Africa is full of diseases right now. They got malaria. In fact, the Africans developed immunity resistance to malaria.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
And the Caucasians never did.
Yeah, but
that's how you know they didn't go to no Africa. No Caucasians did not go get no Africans and bring them nowhere because they were scared of malaria, bro. It would knock them off. Yeah, but I'm gonna show you the numbers now because look. Yeah, right. Look, I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
That's the number now.
Okay.
Let me show you Africa. Here's Africa. 1850, all the way into 1850. 170 years ago. There was only 50 million people in Africa in 1850, my brother. Now there's 1.373 billion. Shows that that's a dumping ground. They dump people into Africa. Take your land.
Are you sure it's not because they were fertile and were breeding?
Well, let's look at the Earth's history. No, ain't no way, because let's do the numbers. I'll do the numbers with you. 50 million people in Africa, right? Most of those people are children. So only 8 million of those people are adults of that 50.
Okay. But don't they say no?
Wait, let's do the numbers. Don't cut me off. 8 million, if you're doing the numbers, are adults. Representing adults. So that's 4 million women and 4 million men. That means that every one of those women would have had to have over 360 children for this number to be possible from procreation. But I'm going to show you the numbers throughout history, show you that this never happened until they came to the Americas for millions of years. Watch. As you can see here. Now, this is a graph of the world's population growth through history. The world's population growth. All the way back 3 to 5 million years ago, right? That never happened. That never happened through procreation, ever. You've never seen that. It shows here when through the Industrial Revolution in the 1800s, that's when they start dumping people into Africa. As you can see here, population skyrockets. Okay. I don't play no games. Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie, my man. It showed that they were taking people out of the Americas at an alarming rate. Yeah. Billions. That's how many people was here. Then they used the census to quell the numbers. Oh, no, it was only 10,000. No, I mean, you better get the hell out of my face. You took billions and you knocked off billions too. That's a fact.
So you're saying a real American will not have no African genes within him?
No, we don't come from the African's going to come from us. That's a fact. We're the first from the giants. We were never hunter-gatherers. We were made right here in the Americas. We were never hunter-gatherers, ever. We were created from, we're the first male and female root race. That's who we are. We're the first male and female root race. The giants could have babies on their own.
What, the females?
They were men. Some of them look like men and some of them look like women, but they didn't need each other to have babies. They could have babies together, but they didn't need each other to have babies. They could have babies on their own. See? So that was the first physical root race, but we're We are the first race of the woman and the man split.
Okay.
Yes. The giants did that. We were made out of their most intelligent and most beautiful people. That's a fact. And we were never hunter-gatherers. They taught us how to fight and all that kind of stuff. That's why it's just in our genes. That's why we're real good fighters and all the sports and we were hardened in certain ways here. That's why it's in our DNA. My book is going to talk. My new book that I'm doing now talks about all that stuff, man. Talks about how you know what I mean? All of that stuff.
What's it called?
What's that? Well, I can't say right now. Everybody going to see it though. I ain't busted it out yet. But yeah, we don't come from Africa. Wasn't even out the water. Our story in the Americas is Africa. There was no such thing as Africa. The Africa story doesn't even begin until like the Phoenicians start talking about the Africa. And that's our descendants. Like way after the giants. That's like while we look like this already. And we fell into the dark cycle, and then the Phoenicians start going around the world doing all that. You know what I mean? The Phoenicians come from us.
Okay.
Yeah. So they named Africa Afar. Afar means dust. When Africa started coming out the ocean, it was never there. And that's what they just made it like that. So they just trick people, man. It's a scam, bro. It scammed a lot of families like that. If you retain your last name, if you come from Africa and you retain your last name, and like you can see what those tribalized names go back to, if you can find it, you're gonna find out that you come from here.
But don't it say some of the names say like ancient people and stuff like that? No,
that's how you know that our names don't come from no Caucasians or nothing. There ain't no Caucasian Washingtons. Name me a Caucasian. They say George Washington was Caucasian, but you can't name another Washington that's Caucasian. That's how you know he's not Caucasian. And that's how you know we don't get our names from them. When they come to the America, their last names are Stojakoviches and all that. Ron Monovich and all that. Okay. They try to change their names to sound more American. But no. That's crazy. We don't get no names from these people. These people they come here and they want to act like they brought all this stuff to us and we get it from them. It's just they want to act like this is intrinsic because they brought us from Africa and we should be happy. You don't come from here. They don't come from here. They don't know nothing about the cultures of the Americas. If these Caucasian people in the Americas calling themselves Americans, if you ask them what an American is, they don't know what that is. No, they don't know what the word of.
So where they coming from?
Huh?
So where are they coming from?
What do you mean? Where do they come from?
Yeah, the YT people that saying
they came here from the slave trade. They're the slaves. They
Slavic,
just try to give us their identity.
Okay, the Slavic people.
Yes, I have real-time pictures of them in the slave trade. There ain't no real-time pictures of us in those slave trades, bro.
If it's a real-time picture, who took that picture then?
That Barbary slave trade happened all the way up into the 20th century, bro.
Oh, shit.
Wait, does your live say that you are the Prince of Peace? Is that the title of your live?
I am the real Prince of Peace.
Jesus Christ is the real Prince of Peace, my friend. Yes, sir. Jesus Christ is the Prince of Peace.
Cheese and rice. Look, this is them in the Slavic slave in the Barbary slave trade. You see this right here?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get right to you in a second, man. We're
gonna
get
you're
to your
not.
stuff.
I'm
We're gonna
just
have a
letting you know
conversation.
you're not.
You can't cut me off. You can't cut me off. Don't be rude.
I'm leaving. I'm just telling you, Jesus Christ is the Prince of Peace.
Okay, well let's find out who's lying and who isn't. Okay, because this guy's a Christian, right? He said cheese and rice. This dude is crazy.
Cheese and rice.
Look, it's hilarious that these Slavic people brought this Christianity in the Americas, right? Stole everybody's land. Then started writing Asian people languages. Look, watch this. They came to the Americas, right? These Christian so-called missionaries pretending to be holy, right? Got my people to join these churches. Remember, I was telling you, right?
Yeah, the churches. Yeah,
oh, they got us praying to Jesus and all that. They're writing these Asian people a language in the back rooms. And now that's why all these Christian churches are on private land. And then if you go on them, they'll say, oh, it's private property. If you ask them, there's a lady that called around to all those kinds of churches and asked them for some formula. They was like, no, we can't help you. Exactly. Because you're here to steal. You're the problem. You're not nobody's solution. None of your Jeevas is coming back. Tell your Jeevas to come down here right now and drink this water faster than me. He ain't got to do no miracles or nothing. Tell him to come down here and drink this water faster than me. Ready? Get him down here now. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You lost again, Jeevas. You lost again. I guess you're going to have to come up on the rough side of the mountain. Or that music, man. You want me to put that music on? Huh? These people went to all the different places and started literally writing Asian people started writing Asian people a language to take our land, and now they're still in the Americas acting like they're going to be the ones saved over here. Take it back to church. You know me. Yeah, trust me. Take your time, children. You're going to have to go on the rough side of the mountain. He said, hell no. He said, hell no. Don't make me put that song on again. Talking about some goddamn Jeevas gonna see. You better get the hell out of here. You know what they did here? Here's one of the princes that they knocked off in the Americas. One of you Christians. Here you go, right here. Then you stuffed him and put him in a museum. Montezuma. And now you want what? Took him out of the program. Took him out of his sarcophagus. And you're talking about you're gonna be Jeevas is gonna come do something to me? You've done enough. You and your Jeevas. I ain't worried about him. You and Jeevas is migrating the hell up off my lands. Okay, Bombs. Okay, Bombs. You're out of here. You're leaving. I bet all them people in the Pacific Northwest right now, I bet you they was right with Jeevas too. Don't worry about it. It'll be right at your door here shortly. I told you I'm the real Prince of Peace, and I really am, and I can prove it. That's why you ran. That's why you ran. Now you ran. They got scary. You see that? How many times you been on here, my man, right here? Where's the ops?
I've been on there quite a few times. I see you being pushing that stuff out there, like doing your thing. I see it. And there's American girl. I say American girl does the exact same thing like you as well. I forgot her name. And she sounds exactly like you, like with her facts and stuff like that. What she's showing about MU and stuff. Some land called MU. So yeah, I've seen you. No, I like what you do, man. I like what you do.
Mu comes from was in the Bermuda Triangle. It was not in the Pacific though.
Oh, okay.
No, it was not in the Pacific. It was in the Bermuda Triangle.
Got you. So can you explain that Bermuda Triangle? Is that stuff like really real? Like things that go there don't really come back, or it's
that's why they don't want you driving over that, because there's portals and everything over there. That's Mu. Mu is up underneath there. They don't want you driving over that. Mu and Atlantis is right over there too, right next to it. So yes, all that stuff comes from right here. These people know it. They disenfranchise it and act like they're the ones who civilized the world. That's all they did. When the Americas was already built when they got here. Did you know that? All the cities was here. Did you know that?
All the cities were there already, yeah? No, I did. I've seen certain maps in it with a lot of the names, because I saw one time California on its own.
I'm going to show you. Who we got right here? D.
Hey, I'm Todd. Nice to meet you, man.
What's up, man?
Hey, I just asked a simple question. I've been following you a long time. Very, very woke and believe in everything you do. Some massive research, and thank you for all that. I just had a simple question, because I do believe in everything you're saying, but I'm still Caucasian.
Not like Caucasian people?
Well, yeah, it's a stupid question, but I hope you don't hate them all.
I don't hate anyone.
All love. That's all I wanted to hear. I'm out. Put me down.
I don't hate anybody, but I want to be clear.
Okay.
If you are a colonizer, I'm going to know. But there's just as many of my people that are colonized as anybody else that are colonizers. And there's Africans that are colonizers. There are Asians that are colonizers. There are going to be representations in the life cycle from every group around the globe.
Beautiful.
So it's not like this has a race on it, man. When people start seeing that there's blue beings controlling your planet, you're going to get all that racism going to go out the door.
Right.
You ain't gonna worry
racism,
about
church, and all man splitters.
It's not even going to enter your mind.
It's all man splitters, bro, right?
We all have our certain things that we're supposed to do here. You see, I happen to know things that about the futures that people just don't know. But I don't worry about that. I worry about, look, this is a collective thing. So I worry about the group, you see. So if you make it to the light cycle or not, you make it to the light cycle. It's not going to be depending on what race you are, really. It happens.
Frequency, vibration, and energy.
Bloodlines. It just so happens that the royal bloodlines are the Aboriginal American, so-called Black American people. But there are a lot of those bloodlines that reach back into our bloodlines, and they'll have certain activations. Some bloodlines may not. If you make the light cycle, nobody can deny you, because there's billions of people who will not.
Facts.
So that's it. It don't have nothing to do. I can't co-sign anybody till we all make the light cycle. Right at the very last second. You see?
Yep.
So just make the light cycle. Damn all that. Whatever race you think you want to try to claim, or whatever, all that. You're teetering on the old earth and the new earth. We're not gonna have that stuff. We're not gonna have all that. It ain't gonna be what race and all. It ain't gonna be none of that. It's gonna be the Atlanteans.
That's awesome.
That's it.
I hate church. I don't like. Just to distract us from what's important.
The thing is we have Earth, the fellow man, the animals, the Earth properly. We can't do anything no more. We can't do this no more. This the way that this Earth is, where
this is not working now.
It's not anything.
It's all corporations, bro. It's all corporations.
What is happening? The average person on the planet sits at stoplights for 7 years of their life. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's horrible. That's just as stoplights. So imagine all the other benign things that they have you doing that don't matter in the grand scheme of what people are supposed to be on the earth for. You don't do anything in your lives. And that's real. There is no innovations. There is no anything. You could have a Bugatti, full-blown Bugatti, but you're sitting at a red light 7 years of your life. Like, you're not innovative. You're on the ground. Gravity is a law. Do you understand what that means? Listen, if gravity is a law like this, gravity is a law, when really gravity is just the opposite force of electricity or the ether. That's all gravity is.
Buoyancy, right?
It's the opposite force of ether, of the electricity or the ether. So if you're only on, if gravity is a law, like, you know, Sir Isaac Newton had an apple drop on his goddamn head and now he got gravity. That's crazy. That means that you haven't got off the ground as a civilization yet. They have stopped the growth of humanity by millions of years. And it's crazy. It's crazy. And when gravity is a law, gravity is never supposed to be a law. That's someone stopping your growth right there. That's a fact. That's a fact. They didn't teach you the other, you see what I'm saying? They made you fight against gravity. They instead of teaching you the ether, they made you fight against gravity. And start developing mathematics to go faster against against gravity. You see what I'm saying? Which is futile. That ain't even a thought to even. They got people like the next generation thinking to how to fight against gravity.
Unbelievable. Billions
of people, and they paying for the education too.
We paying. Right, they're paying. Right.
And you're paying at a private school for to get taught trash.
Terrible.
It's all the way. The whole thing.
They teach us not to work together. They teach us that, not to work together. They set us all up for failure, man. Nothing we've been taught is the truth.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'll come catch up with you again. Yeah.
Yep. Peace. Yeah? Yep.
I'll let somebody up too, but you're amazing, bro. Thanks for bringing me up, bro. I really appreciate you.
Absolutely appreciate it. Yeah. We gotta start. We gotta start having some sort of these hard conversations amongst the real beings that belong to this planet, because there are shapeshifters that control our planet today. They are not from here.
That was my next question.
These people was blue. If you knew that they was blue, you wouldn't be racist. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
We got much more to worry about.
Yeah, you see blue, green, and purple dudes. Literally, I am not lying to you. They are those colors.
A lot of people will have a heart attack before they even see it.
They are, and you call them people call them like draconian and reptilians. That's what they look like. They come from Saturn. They make moons out of the rings of Saturn and bring them here. And
sounds like our whole government.
They cool down the planet. They shape shift into your leaders, and then they live in Antarctica. That's why you can't go there. Yes, because see, Saturn is 6 planets away from the sun, and we're 3 planets away from the sun. So they are from a colder environment. So they have to cool down this planet to even be here.
How can they shapeshift so easy, bro? I mean, I know energy, frequency, vibration, but
man, that moon is technology. If you really knew the technology that we have here on this planet, it would bug you out. If you knew that you could walk into another planet from this planet, you would be pissed that these people stopped you from doing that. You can walk into another planet from the Stargates here. They have been here for millions of years. They've blown them up and tore them all down, and they kept the ones for their beings to be able to come, but then they like isolated them in their little, Area 51s and different places.
So they didn't just hurt the human race; they hurt all the universe, right? Everybody, everything.
Yes, this isn't just happening
Disgusting.
here. I translated the Crab Nebula, and I seen the Chosen One there. I seen what he looks like. They're doing the same thing out there. I don't know. That's a way another galaxy, but that's the same thing is happening all throughout the cosmos. Not saying that that's the Saturn beings are responsible for that, but possibly because they can go through the stargates. They can.
What about underground, bro? Underground.
That's where the stargates are.
Oh, ocean.
Yes, there's stargates there too. I know where these places are. I know where they where they try to put these little spots. I know because it's me. But I don't really,
you could get out of your body if people
I don't go into all of it. I don't go into all that. It's in the cycle. So it's not like they see, this is what they fail to realize is this right here is all written. This, everything that they're doing, everything that I'm doing, you see what I'm saying? It's all written. There's no way to hide anything.
What's coming?
I'm talking about nothing. And that's why they be
Is it going to get worse before it gets better, or is it just going to get worse and we're going to be out of here? Because we're only here a short time in this little vessel.
Well, not me. I never pass away.
No, I mean, we never pass away. You'll shed your vessel, though, right?
No, I won't.
No.
Oh,
sorry.
I'll be here for thousands and thousands. I ain't going nowhere. There's a way you can renew this vessel if you choose to. Or some people have an older vessel and they want to just go ahead and get a whole new body, and then they can do that. Or they can retain their memory of who they are. There's a whole bunch of different. They just take you away from that stuff. They don't show you how to learn how to do that. But it's not as hard as you think. Then you're not afraid of passing away and all that. It takes the fear of passing away. It's not you're not dying. It's a real transition, and you'll know yourself. You won't forget anymore and all that. So that's why they say there won't be no death and there won't be none of that, because it won't be. It's not. It's not the same thing. You ain't gonna be scared, and you're gonna see other people that done it. Then it's gonna become commonplace in the civilization that you ain't gotta worry about that. Yeah. You're gonna see.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, just make the life cycle. That's what I would tell you, man. Do the things that the sun been directing to do, the earth been directing to do. Do those things, and that's it. And then we're gonna see how it all pans out, where it all shakes out. Some people may not be able to overcome the things that they've done here. They might have karmic debt on their head that hasn't been taken care of. So I can't say one way or the other. I know I had to pay for everything I did. Damn, you made me pay. They made me pay, big dog. Right away. That's why they did not let me accumulate no karmic debt. No. Made me pay right away. Because I can't have nothing going on. That's why there's a lot of people out there maybe try to get into the little game and try to make yourself a little try to turn it into something and all this. And it never went your way, even though it never went to something would happen or something crazy, even though you was on your thing and then something would happen. Or you get bummed or somebody hate on you and call on you and all that other stuff. That's why you wasn't supposed to be doing that. You was a light being. Nobody walked up and told you. You a light being. Dingbat. You ain't supposed to be doing that. What you doing? You the light. You ain't the dark. You ain't the dark. So No. You know what I'm saying? Or you might have been trying to get, you might have been nice at sports, and then you were supposed to go to the league, and boom, leg done that crazy, and then blew out on you, blew a wheel out. You know what I mean? Huh? Didn't go your way. Football didn't go your way. Things didn't go your way. Certain things ain't go your way. That's why. Because you was not supposed to be in doing that. Because you can't be in the industries. There's something that's coming that was way bigger than that. Being on a team on the Boston Celtics or something. You talking about going for real legendary. We talking about, nah, you legendary, Ari. Now, little trick knee, once you get that that your body, who you really are back, you know what I'm saying? Your crystalline body back. Once you get that, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, no. You go ahead and do all that. Yeah, that's word. That's why. Yeah. I know. All of our stories are like that. But that's why. You were a great at all that stuff. You were very talented. We have a very talented group of people. But that's why, and that's why you see like those dark beings would never try to talk to you about that real dark stuff like that. They do that real sneaky stuff without you. That's why. That's why. They know you to like. They know you to like. They don't. Some of them might have a respect for you and be like, yeah, I don't even want to get you into none of that. Because you ain't supposed to be doing that, dude. There's been people that told you that. Nah, you ain't supposed to do it. And that's the thing. You was groomed through all of those things and them setbacks to do this. Now, when you're doing this, you like, oh yeah, I wouldn't trade this for nothing. You couldn't walk up to me and be like, yo, you could be a player on the New York Knicks right now. You stopped it. I don't care nothing about you or anything. I wouldn't care. I don't care about that. Ah, there's a trophy. Man, I ain't a little kid, man. I don't care about that. Let them grown men acting like little kids out there be like jumping up and down for that. That trophy don't mean nothing. You just helped them people dance for another year on our land is all you did. You get a trophy at the end for doing it. That's it. You let them people stay on our land and you was helping them. That's it. And they gave you a trophy. You was the best at it. At the end of the year, whoever was the best at it for the longest wins. We'll call it an NBA trophy. Man, nobody give a damn about that, dude. Nobody cares. Because it's what do you think, you going down in a history or your Hall of Famer or whatever like that? You're going to go down in their history. That's what you're going to do. You're going to go down in their history. Yes. When their history. Let's go. I appreciate. Let's go. You think that anybody going to know who you are, Shaq? Nobody's ever going to. Nobody will know who Michael Jordan is. Nobody will know who none of them people are. No, absolutely not. There will be no tapes shown on you, Bubs. You're not going down in our histories. No. I know people in the neighborhoods that was better than y'all. Yeah. But you didn't let them in the league. They didn't let them in the league because they're not good old boys, nincompoops. Let's be real. That's a fact. They're not. They will never be spoken of in the Atlantean culture. Absolutely not. What? We got real superhero types in our culture. Literally. You're going to see. You're going to be like, Shaq who? Yeah, right. You're going to see the people. What? I'm an agent? No. You mad. You're mad, buddy. You're mad. My reputation precedes me around the globe. So does his. Show that he's a good old boy. He's a good dancer for them people. Period. Even when Kyrie Irving tried to not take the jab and all that, he called him a dumb dude and all this other stuff for not taking it. But now look at all them other people passing away from blood clots. Now look at you. But I'm the agent. Get out of here. Y'all, it's so crazy, right? Even my own auntie, when all that whole stuff went on, my own auntie tried to get me to take that jab. And I'm like, now I see her now. She over there partying around with all the family members. I'm like, y'all just is weird, man. I'm not like that. She tried to knock me off. She tried to get me knocked off. She tried to get me knocked off. Yeah, she did. So I'm like, oh no, I ain't messing with you. I ain't messing with you. And now you over there, now you not saying nothing, but you got a bunch of medical problems going on. And you don't know why. Yeah, all right, man. Get out my face. Get out my face. You don't know why, right? Oh, it just came from anywhere. I don't know. It's a lot of medical. Yeah, no, it came out of nowhere, right? Came out of nowhere after you took that jab that you told me to take. And now you don't want to say nothing, but you said you was doing that to help the community. That's the reason why you took it. Now you don't want to tell the community that you got an injury from it. You don't want to tell nobody that. Right. But you want to help the community. Man, y'all fake. And that's why I don't want to be around none of these types of people. Family or not, I don't care. Try to play with me, you're going to get played. Simple as that, Jack. Appreciate all the people who came in, man. I was just coming up for a little while today. I was just coming up to holler at y'all. It's obvious that these people don't want no smoke over here. They lost. They lost. They can't win. They can't win. They lost. Our children are not going to be getting taught by you. Get that through your head. What you mean? I have all the bones. They ate them. What you talking about? Where's the bones? In their belly. You want to see the bones? I mean, here's the bones right here. Right here, look. Ground up mummies were used as prescribed medicine as early as the 16th century when you came here, buddy. So you ate the mummies for 400 years as prescribed medicine. How old are these mummies? But now you're in Africa talking about, oh, we must come from this. So where's the bones? Where's the bones? Man, get out my face. That's where they are. Get out my face. That's where they are. Yeah, I got receipts for everything. You ate the bone. You ate the mummies, my man. You ate them. How old were they? How old was this? How old was this one? Your scientists. Your scientists are the ones who gave you this. Yeah, that's a fact. Your scientists are the ones who was taking the mummies and taking them to parties and everything else. I have those documents too. You want me to go get them? Under the guise that you're a scientist, but you're just stealing and eating the mummies. I mean, get out of my face. Then you make up a fake science to try to hide the fact that you did all this. Who do you think you're talking to, man? Don't try to play. Don't try to play me. You're gonna get embarrassed. We're gonna get along right now like this. Watch. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna get along when we block you. When you go back to the caves, that's when we all gonna get along. When you go back to them caves. See this right here? That's a Swiss roll. That is a big ass Swiss roll. Look at that big, look at his back. It is. It's a big John too. I seen it at a bakery. Look at his big ass. Y'all want to see him? I'm gonna bust them open right here on the live stream because I didn't do it the last time. I'm gonna bust his back open. Look, you ready? Oh! Oh! Shh. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Whoa. Woo! Damn. Swiss roll overload. Woo! I gotta go because I'm gonna have to finish that. With that, divine honors to the universe, divine honors to the sun, divine honors to our ancestors, divine honors to our beautiful planet and our ancestral lands, which is Tamari. Shout out to everybody who joined the stream, man. Shout out to the donators, gifters, subscribers. Shout out to all the people who support what we're doing here. Shout out to our moderators. Without them, we wouldn't have this stream. We had 2,300 people come through the stream, 22 new followers, 57 gifters. Let's go. I appreciate all the gifters, donators, subscribers. I appreciate everybody who been pushing our consciousness. You want the shirts? Links in the bio. Book is on Amazon. When the Earth Speaks. Go get it. Teach your children, man. Don't let them have your generation. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow afternoon at some time because I gotta still mess with the book tomorrow. There won't be no morning. It won't be no AM stream. I gotta get back to the book tomorrow. So, all right. With that, peace to the lantern.
Which you don't have a voice in your own country. You ought to be thanking her.
Yeah,
and
they come to
other
America
women
and have a lot of
on
mouth
this
about
panel.
themselves.
We care more about your women. He has the picture up here. You ought to be thanking the host and us women on this panel for bringing light to the abuse that you're suffering, that you all are having to deal with. Instead, you are being complicit. And you're saying, oh, no, it doesn't happen. Well, if it does, it happens in all society. Shame on you. Okay, and I'm going to mic up.
Anyways, listen, okay?
Then you're going to say, anyways?
What can little old me
she
do,
just
okay?
answered. She just answered that question. You disregarded her
You're sitting up here blasting your mouth, and I just told you.
It happens in every ethnic
You're
that happened years ago. It doesn't happen lately.
No, we don't do that. We don't do that. Okay? Stop.
Doesn't happen anymore. Anyway.
Yeah, no, we don't do that, babe. Well, you know what? If it did happen when people weren't knowledgeable
years ago, years.
Okay, if it did happen, why haven't you guys learned and stopped? How come you guys don't stop?
What are you talking about? I don't marry my cousins.
Doing it?
I don't marry my cousins. I can speak on myself.
Do others to my? Yeah, you can only speak on yourself.
Yes,
but you know doggone well. You know doggone well that does go on in your community.
Anyways, listen, okay. My point
and to the
is,
point where they have
you guys, why are you guys on these
to the point where they have suggested you guys do genetic testing, at least if you want to keep doing that. They keep telling you guys you should do genetic testing.
All right, we back, nigga. She up here validating this nasty ass shit, marrying these little motherfucking girls. Y'all don't got daughters. That's because they come from men. Hold on. Y'all come from men that really don't have daughters and respect women, bro. Like, we got daughters and nieces and sisters. I wish you niggas would play with me. I can't wait until you nasty ass PDF motherfuckers think y'all can play with my daughter. Play with my daughters. Play with my sisters and my cousins and my daughters. I swear to God, I'll wipe out your whole family lineage. I spend my whole life trying to take out your whole lineage. Play with my motherfucking daughter. If this is the ideology and the mindset that y'all niggas believe, nigga, y'all niggas are sick. I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas think. That's some sick shit, bro. It is what it is. What are you talking about? Like, hold on. Let me show y'all something, y'all. Let me show y'all. This lady would never have this voice if she was never in America. Ever. She would never be able to have a political voice to be able to represent Somalis in America if she was never in America. You think that they will let her speak like this out there in Somali? Get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all better go understand what the fuck going on in Somali. Do y'all not understand what's going on in Somali for real? The way the men act and the way they think, the way they Eurocentric ideology is, and they praise Allah, praying 15, 16 times a day to be married to 12, 13-year-old little girls. The fuck? Yo, when them niggas could get that law passed, them niggas cried. Them niggas was complaining. 72 hours they had to change the law back. The women thought they had to win, y'all. The girls, they was like, yo, we finally got to win. We can now get married at 18. Nope. Here come the motherfucking 72-year-old sick-ass niggas crying and complaining. Oh, my God. No, we want to marry the little girls. They say, well, we're going to change it back. They can't even be able to get married at 18. And we got a Somali girl up here, a Somali woman. Up here,
listen.
This is crazy work.
That's fine. Nobody supports that.
Crazy
anyways.
Crazy
so
work.
my thing is, you guys are literally changing topics, shifting gears, and all of that. Okay, nobody.
Okay, we can stay on topic.
But yes,
stealing that money.
You guys keep shifting gears.
It's still the same thing though.
No. But listen, all I came here. I'm not going to speak on
every time we talk about child marriages. For some reason, everybody want to change the subject. Oh, no, hold up. The men do that too. You notice that? I don't think you've been up here. But when the men come up here, man, why you got to bring that up? It's like, damn, we got niggas really on some PDF. Yeah, what's wrong with that? Why do y'all don't talk about these little girls that's being forced into marriage?
Listen, I came up here to talk about something else, okay? Y'all keep shifting gears. I don't know what y'all folks are up here talking about, okay? All I came here...
You know what we talking about.
Listen, can I speak, please?
You just say, I don't want to talk about that stuff.
That's not
Don't act like, don't
act like y'all even
say you
don't act like you don't know what's am.
Like, tell me, I don't know what you know exactly what
can I speak?
You know exactly what's am.
Anyway,
you know what we're talking about.
Like I was saying,
okay. Say I don't want to talk about this.
It's not
makes
that.
us look bad.
If we're gonna talk about this,
I can't defend this.
It was a victim.
And
that's sad.
And that's sad,
bro.
Like,
and that's sad,
I'm
bro.
tired of hearing your little whiny voice, low key.
Sad,
Just say your point,
though. I don't wish that. I don't wish that
anyways,
on
all
nobody.
I
I don't
came
wish
here
that
to
on
say
nobody.
was if
I don't wish
that on nobody. Say nothing about
that. Nobody deserves that, bro. I don't care where you come from. I don't care the color of your skin. I don't care who you are, your culture. Nobody deserves that. Those little girls, little boys don't deserve that, bro. Period. I don't give a fuck. And if you represent that ideology,
you are evil as a motherfucker. I never said
like you're an evil motherfucker.
I condone that
I don't agree with none of that. I don't give a fuck if you purple. Nigga, you could be born blue. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, that shit is evil. Those are children. Those are little girls and little boys. Fuck y'all are grown ass, nasty ass adults. Cause y'all niggas are sick. Fuck y'all.
I came in here.
I care about these children.
Can you guys
I care about these kids. And if ain't nobody gonna stand up for them, nigga, we is in America.
If you guys care about
these
kids
and if you
and the
represent
things that are going on, then you guys need to stop.
Then you gonna represent the same ideology. If you don't represent, nigga, you don't represent that. Fuck you. I don't fuck with you neither. It is what it is. I don't care who they is. I swear to God, if I don't care who you are, if you don't represent one to put on and protect these children, nigga, fuck you. It is what it is. Because these some grown ass adults. I'm not speaking for grown ass adults sometimes. Sometimes I speak for the kids that can't speak for themselves. Nobody gives a fuck about those little girls. Nobody gives a fuck about those little boys that's forced into this type of predicament. I speak for them. And if y'all don't speak for them, fuck you too. Nasty ass motherfuckers. What are you talking about, nigga? I got 3 kids, nigga. Every time I look my kids in the eyes and I see that innocent motherfucking soul in them, you heard me? That shit hurt my heart.
Anyways, we are talking about a simple
There ain't no
topic.
motherfucking anyway.
We're talking about.
You going back. You going just because you call her a bitch. Just because you call her a bitch. Just because you call her out her name, you going back to Somalia.
I don't condone any of that.
That's your punishment.
I'm not going anywhere.
Regardless of your age, she don't got no business calling none of us, young or old, a bitch. Young or old.
No, I'm especially.
Y'all trying to put words in my mouth.
No, we don't compare ourselves to an elder. You don't call an elder a B word.
Right.
I don't know what you do in Somalia, but you don't call. You respect our elders.
Well, that's how they do, because she hasn't even thanked the host for bringing light to the atrocities that happened to her women and children in her country. This is how disrespectful she is. And then she wants to talk
about one thing, okay?
One
thing. Y'all keep shifting gears.
American money, and we're lambasting it. It's all on TikTok.
Years, okay?
We are not going to be complicit with any type of thievery. Get that through your mind.
Nobody is saying you have to, okay? All I'm saying is I came here to talk about one thing, and y'all keep shifting gears.
You came here to tell us
I condone any of that.
Say what you want to say. Like,
and you ought to be talking about those
that
children.
happens a lot, okay?
It doesn't happen a lot. See, that's where you're lying.
Unfortunately, it happens.
You a gaslighter. I noticed.
You're nasty. It does not happen a lot. It happens that in your culture.
Can y'all stop one at a time? Okay,
no,
stop
because you are trying to lie, talking about it happens a lot.
How about you how about you talk about something that just
constructive?
Yes, and that's why I came up here.
Okay, say it right now. Say what you got to say right now. Right now.
Anyway,
hold on. I want to say something real quick. If you feel like you're being attacked, you should drop. Instead of using words like that. Hey, I want to make sure. I want to make sure it's clear. Nobody is attacking you. You are more than welcome to leave the panel, because I know what you're trying to do.
Right.
So you can leave. You can leave the panel if you feel like someone is attacking you.
Okay?
Do you feel like you need to? Hold on, Marie.
I'm grown.
Do you feel like you need to leave the panel?
No. If I did, I would have been dropped.
Don't say stuff
I would have been dropped.
All right.
Yeah, because we ain't trying to bully nobody. This is not a bully.
Listen. Y'all would never bully me, so it is what it is.
We don't
bully
gotta bully.
us.
We don't gotta bully.
I would never.
You're bullying. You could bully me. You call me a B.
We ain't gonna talk none of that. Ain't no bullying.
Right, she's up here attacking us. If anything,
You call me a B.
How am I manipulated?
You being condescending, and you being very divisive. Like, you keep talking about all this other different shit. At the end of the day, when we even bring up what's going on in Somalia, that's still a Somali topic. It's all about the Somali ideology, the way that Somalis think, the way that Somali have the culture, the way that the Somali girls like you come up here in America and try to think that y'all better than everybody else. Whole time, y'all got
why
problems
are you
and
putting
issues.
words in my mouth?
Y'all got
hold on.
Y'all got problems and issues with these men that don't even respect y'all. So instead of having problems and beef with Black American women who actually fought for the rights for your people to be here today, because they ancestors got blood, sweat, and tears in this land that allowed your people to be here today. So ain't nothing from really them to prove. They are the
and nobody's taking that away.
Wait. But they are the okay. So tell me what Somalis have done for Black Americans. What have Somalis done for Black Americans?
Okay, wait a second. Okay, can I speak? Okay. I grew up here in America, okay, in Minnesota. I was born and raised here, okay? So I can speak on my experiences with the... Wait, first of all, are you guys AA or FBA? Let me get this straight.
Well, I'm not FBA, none of that.
You answer the question. Trying to separate them.
Yeah, that's none of your business.
Listen, we from America.
General question.
We from
Misha,
America.
We answered. It's none of your business.
We
Answered your question.
We from America.
I just came up here to speak on the prompt, okay? I don't know why you guys
You ain't never spoken on that anyway. So go ahead.
Yeah, you guys. I don't know why you guys keep shifting gears. Okay, so with that being said,
you doing that?
With that being said, okay, all I heard was before I came on here, all I heard was,
please let her talk because I just want to see what her point is.
We're not here to correct anybody.
And she gets to her point.
Oh my God.
Go ahead and say what your point is, like, girl.
Yeah, anyway, all I'm saying is if Ilhan Omar and Tim Walsh were a part of that, why wouldn't they have been indicted? That's all. They would have been got indicted by the government, by whoever. If they were a part of the fraudulent scams that you guys are saying, these people would have been indicted.
When that's not the way the American government works. See, you refuse to listen.
And I heard you. You said it's a process.
Well, then why would
no?
you go back and repeat and say that she's still in office then?
And I asked you for some sources. That's
it.
It's an investigation. They're under investigation.
Tap the screen. We only got 38.5K.
Do you understand that? Do you understand that under investigation?
Get to the 100K, man. We need
to comprehend that.
Yes, and I understand. I comprehend that 1,000%. But you guys are
source what you need.
No, I would need sources first of all, okay? Because
all I'm saying getting on my nerves, bro.
Okay,
you just ridiculous.
Yeah, you guys are generalizing.
Do you have any other point that you want to say? Because that one is
irrelevant. End of story. You guys are up here generalizing an entire community.
So that's your real point. That's your real point.
That's wrong. Yes.
Okay, cool.
You guys have an issue with immigrants, right? Yes or no?
No, we don't. We have an issue with
at this point. All of y'all
have an issue with illegal.
At this point, yeah, I do. I do.
One at a time, okay? One at a time.
I got an issue with immigrants.
I can take all y'all motherfuckers, okay? One at a time.
Take your ass home.
That's they ain't gonna go home.
Take your ass home.
Don't nobody want to go home for some reason. Don't nobody.
And what if we do? What if we have a problem with y'all? What's the what if we have a problem with y'all?
Let me ask you.
I have a problem with y'all.
Hold on, Let me ask this question. Hold on, y'all. Can I ask this question, y'all? I just got one question. What would happen if we got stuck in motherfucking Somalia and they told us that if you don't, basically, like, do you think that those people will allow us to be able to go back to America? If we was to do a crime to where we was to steal $1 billion out of Somalia, do you think that it would actually give us the opportunity to be deported to go back to America?
No.
Or do you think that they would keep,
not with our hand attached.
I'm just asking.
Not with our hand attached. No,
I'm just asking y'all, because I'm wondering,
come back
if we was in that position, do you think that they would give us the benefit of the doubt and an allowance to be able to have justice in another country? Because you know our judicial system, they giving them niggas justice and they giving them a fair chance. But you know what them niggas did is treason? That's treason. That's an act of war.
Yeah, it is. She's trying to justify it. She's trying to justify
now, let
I'm not
77.
justifying anything.
Now let
I just don't
let
understand
77
why that
black
question
Americans
is so relevant.
steal $1 billion out of Somali and send it back to a so-called T group in America and fund it and building all type of shit.
T group. Don't say T group.
While simultaneously
nigga would have took your head off. You wouldn't even have
simultaneously disrespecting their elders.
You wouldn't even have the opportunity to come back home. You heard me?
No,
that's a fact.
No, we wouldn't. No, we wouldn't. Not with our hand attached. No, ma'am. No, sir.
Right? She knows it. She's just acting all sassy because she can speak. Yes, you are. Because you can't even speak in your country. You're sassy.
Yes, I can.
And you're
no, you cannot. Why are you lying, bro?
How would
you
know
speak
that?
How you speaking right now? You can't speak how you speaking right now.
How would you know that? You guys have never been there.
You think we dumb. You really think we dumb, but we're not
media.
dumb. We're
No,
not
you
dumb
guys
people.
see what you see and read in the media. You don't know what you're speaking on.
I know
You don't know what you're
Somalians.
speaking on.
You're sad. You're
So
sad.
why are you here then?
Sad. You come up and you
first of all,
judge
who
everybody
said?
here on this panel.
White tea.
Yeah, I'm white.
Look at God.
My God.
What's wrong with
my God?
TT,
So
why you up
anyway,
here?
let me get this straight.
Hold on,
TT,
y'all.
tell us.
Hold on, ladies. Hold on, ladies.
Sorry.
What you got to say, TT?
I was going to say, I think that they're disrespectful in our country, 100%.
They've been disrespecting y'all YT people. What they been doing to y'all?
What's the difference? They're American.
No, she's not acting like the victim.
No. I'm asking. What have they? Hold on. What have they been doing? What have they been doing to y'all as YT people? I'm listening.
Well, in my community, they ain't here, but they're in my city.
Where you at? Where you from? You from Minnesota?
Kansas City.
Oh, Kansas. Oh, they deep out there in Kansas.
Yeah, no, they ain't deep out here. No.
Boo hoo! Who said it was your city?
I said.
Who said it was yours? You
ain't
none of these shit over here yours.
Said that
so you can't say who's over here at all.
Why are you muting me?
It's all out.
She said it was her
I'm gonna let her
city.
talk.
So funny.
PT said it was her
really.
city.
I was just trying
I'm just repeating what I heard.
Think about.
Okay.
I said my city.
This is so funny.
Why is it funny? Why?
No,
Funny because
it's hilarious.
She's against the people who look like her. She thinks that you guys are her cheerleaders, and we're trying to tell her, look, nobody in America likes a criminal or criminal behavior.
And I agree with you.
Especially
I
us
don't
as
like
black
criminal
people.
behaviors.
Right.
Don't let us.
Behavior.
Right.
You see what they treat. You see how they treated us black men as being
She's so
criminals.
lost in her sauce. It's ridiculous.
I don't listen. I never said I condone criminal
Them niggas
in my
get
mouth,
deported.
girl?
Them niggas
In a way
get
you
deported,
do.
y'all.
You do.
Hold on, let me
You
say
do
this
kind of
quick,
condone
y'all.
it.
No,
Do y'all know when these niggas come here and
because
commit
you're not in
crimes,
Somalia fighting
these niggas get the
option
option to get deported. Like them niggas don't even have to worry about. They actually get the benefit of being able to allow the government to lead them to due process. Are you serious? Man, imagine, black men in America, bro, we don't get that type of opportunity. A nigga hit you with 40 years, you get 40 years. Them niggas go out there and they might let them go free. You know what? We ain't tripping. Y'all took that $1 billion. We're going to give y'all probation and let y'all go
real
home.
quick, Poppy, let me just say this, ask this to Maria.
Man,
Maria,
come on,
I know you
y'all.
You probably voted for Kamala.
Y'all
and
don't
this
know
is
what
no
it's
shots
like.
at you,
Y'all
right?
don't know what it's like.
But if you voted for Kamala, don't you understand that Kamala would have opened the borders for more of these people to come in here?
She was doing it during Biden.
I'm talking to Maria.
Let me answer the They talk your talking points. They know what we want to hear. They know that we don't like the fact that they flood our communities. I'm trying to use TikTokly friendly language. See, I know how dirty they are. I will never vote for Trump. Camilla, now we can handle that. You see what I'm saying?
Because she would have brought more of these people.
Let me land my
I'm
plane.
sorry.
I'm gonna let you land. I'm gonna let you land. Let her land. Let her land, please.
I will never vote for
breeds criminality. It breeds impoverished mindset. What does this breed? It breeds violence. So then what does violence end up bringing you to?
Here we go,
brings
y'all.
you to a prison cell.
Listen, so we don't got. You ain't got to do all that. All you got to do is just go to the stats.
But I'm glad you brought up stats.
All you got to do. Oh, white 60%, 45%, 38.
I don't know
Blacks.
if you don't understand math, but your people make up only 13%. You guys shouldn't even be 1% in prison.
Okay, so why is it that white men why is it that white men do the most violent crimes?
If you make up 13% of the U.S. population, there should not be that many black men in prison.
How come white men do the most violent crimes? How come white people are involved in most of the child pornography crimes, the SMEX crimes? How come white men are involved in the school shooting crimes, the mass murder crimes? White men. What are you talking about?
So, but then this is your country at the same time. You populate, you guys wrongfully get accused of things, but this is your country, right?
All right. Yeah, you're just gonna be just disingenuous to the conversation because you don't like black people.
The brother said, so spare, I don't know how to pronounce your name. You basically said it's systematic.
You just don't like black people.
Wouldn't that be the same for us? Isn't that the reason we're
jump
here?
to conclusions now.
Is this related to the topic though?
I have it's related to the topic because black Americans are telling someone to go back to their country. This is not your country.
Virtue, shut up. This is not your country either, ho. This is not your country.
Are you dumb? I'm on the
Shut up,
continent.
dumbass.
Oh, you came yesterday. You have the
You're literally African.